Hey guys, I'm here making some meatballs for my kiddos for lunch, and we're gonna also make some pasta to go with it. So we have some ground beef here that we're gonna go ahead and encase in our bowl here. I used part of this last night, so whenever you have ground beef, you either want to when you get home, repackage it and throw it in the freezer right away, or B, if you're gonna use it up right away, make sure that you keep it covered. It's also beneficial to take it out of that package as well, but if you're gonna use it within a day or two, it should be fine. Because the last thing you want is to spend all that money and for it to go back. Take one egg, throw it in our bowl. That's all you should really need. You might need more depending on how much butter you're using. You can go ahead and add in some breadcrumbs into our mixture, well, just a little bit. And each ingredient in your meatballs has a purpose. So the egg helps it activate the fluid. The breadcrumbs gives it that extra crunch. We put in some salt to help break apart the egg and give it some flavor. We're gonna add in our seasoning. This is the number one ingredient that you want in your meatballs. Whatever seasoning you like. This is a smoky apple one. This is what makes the meatball. Some people use a blend of like hamburger, beef, pork, chicken. And we're gonna add some sauce. So the sauce helps to add liquid and it helps to bring out some more flavor. This is just A1 sauce. Normally I use Worcestershire, but I don't have any, or if I do, it's in some of my closet somewhere. But I couldn't find it. You use barbecue sauce, you can use Worcestershire, ketchup, whatever you wanted to. You can also blend seasonings. So that's what we have so far in here. We're gonna go ahead and mix this up really good. So I like to fold my burger as I do it. So all the seasonings and everything's on top. So first I like to fold it and try and get all of the seasoning right into mixed in really well. And then as you're doing this with your hand, you could use it with a stand mixer too. You want to make sure that egg gets broken apart and gets mixed in as well. That's why I like using my hand. It is cold. And you should get, basically what happens when you're done mixing is they should all stick together. You should have not a single piece of burger meat that is not sticking to it. You're basically just kneading it like you would a loaf of bread or something. Lift it up from the bottom, fold it over, rotate, and do it all again. If it's not quite sticking together, add more egg. If you feel it needs more seasoning, add more seasoning. But honestly, I think we're good. This is what it should look like. It's a bonus if it's nice and smooth as well. Now, before you move on to the next step, you always want to wash your hands because it's all in here. It's all nice and mixed. This is the same way that you make a meatloaf, but instead for a meatloaf, you just leave it like this and throw it in the pan. Let it cook for an hour and bam, you have yummy meatloaf. For meatballs, so I actually use a cookie scoop. But if you have an empty egg carton, here's a little hack for you. Cover the whole thing in plastic wrap, and you can scoop the meatballs right in here. Throw this in the freezer, cover it, throw it in the freezer. Once the meatballs are frozen, you can put them in a Ziploc bag or something. But I like using the egg container because it helps them to keep their shape in the freezer. If you put on like a sheet pan or something when you move it, they're gonna move around, they're gonna lose their shape. That keeps them nice and steady while they freeze. But because we're making these right away, I'm gonna use this stainless steel for the meatballs. Now, when you cook a hamburger, you don't use oil or anything like that. So we're gonna just throw them right into this pan. Now we still have a little bit of time before lunch, but we can get these made. And now you can just throw the pan in the refrigerator, and then when it's time, it's ready to cook. Alright, so I'm gonna take my large cookie scoop from Pampered Chef, and I'm just simply gonna use that to help form my meatballs, and then I'm gonna use my finger around the edge of my scoop to help form it a little bit more. Smooth out the top a little bit and throw it right into my pan, and there you have your perfect meatballs ready for your dinner, whatever you're making them for. My kids love my homemade meatballs. It doesn't matter how many I make, we always end up eating them all. Simple ingredients, guys, made right at home. Why spend $10 on a bag of meatballs that's full of salt and who knows what else when you can easily make them in 20 minutes right at home? And you can even make these ahead of time. Like I said, you can freeze them and you put them and save them for later as well. And the best part about this is you can change them up. So if you want, say you're doing like a taco theme week or something, add taco seasoning. You're doing a Mexican themed week, make it a little more spicy. You want to try it with, you can do this with chicken or turkey or ground pork, right? You can have fun with this and let your kids like pick out the seasonings. And I'm curious, like, what would your kids put in their meatballs? So again, this is a fun and easy family activity to make. And again, you can make these ahead of time too. They work just as well. And the best part about doing meatballs, even if you freeze them, is that you don't have to thaw them out. So you can throw them right in the pan. They will take a little longer to cook, but you can throw them right in the pan and dinner will be ready for you guys. And I would say they take about 15 to 20 minutes to make. In the pan, in the oven, you can air fry them. Super versatile. And again, you can make them the way you want to, and you get yummy meatballs that everybody will love. So have fun. Let me know what you guys put in your meatballs, and if you learned anything new, and if you try the egg curd hack, let me know. I would love to hear it.